Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Now today is the first What Sold video of 2025. So let's get straight into it. It's a big one. I don't think I've ever had this many orders over a weekend before. So I've had 44 items sold over Saturday and Sunday. My shop got turned back on Saturday and it is a value of just shy of £470. Now, when I went back live with my shop, I put a sale on a few items that I'd had a long time that hadn't had many watchers, didn't get enough traction, and were basically bad buys. I'd like to think that I'm a better reseller today than I was a year ago when I purchased some of these items. And a lot of the items have sold. Now, one buyer in particular went crazy and bought 20 items, which has helped with the whole 44 sold. But let's go through what we've sold. Now, I've got it all out ready because there's just so much of it. I mean, actually, I haven't got it all out ready. There's a couple coming this morning, which is fine. Before I do, let's have a look at the whiteboard. You know, got the whiteboard up. So, you'll see on Saturday, we made £128.31, which is up £18.73 on our target. Our target is £109 a day to hit our 40k for the year. Sunday, £336.13. Crazy. Let's hope that continues. Right, in no particular order, I have sold a Beanie Babies Platinum Membership Collector's case. I picked it up from the car boot in the summer. I think I paid £4 for it, and it has sold for £7.49 plus post. So yeah, this is the kind of sales you're going to see. I'm not going to make a lot of profit on each individual item. A lot of these items are just, I need to get shifted because they're taking up valuable space where I can get better items in. So the idea of this sale is to get all the money back in so that I can invest it into better items and not pick up rubbish like this again. A Pokemon Monopoly game. I picked this up from a jumble trail. I think I paid a £5 for it. It had one piece missing, so that has hampered the price. I think it's gone for £8. I've sold the last of the Barbie Hot Wheels cars. They have sold for £3 each. Paid £1 each for them in a big bundle. Gingerbread biscuit tin. It's gone for £6, I think, off the top of my head. £5. I'd have paid 50p for that. Band of Brothers has gone for £4. I think that was £1. Guinness Bunting has gone for, again, I think that's £4. £4.99. I picked it up in a little job lot of pub memorabilia, so it costs me pennies, so that's not too bad. Southern Comfort mirror has sold. That was actually free. So in the jumble trail, there was a lady there with a garage, and she had a load of stuff that most of it was a bit old and tatty and not much in the way of value, but she was giving it all away. She would not accept any money for anything. So I picked up the mirror, and I had it listed for 25, I think it was, but I've just sold it for 12. 3 into 12. Good stuff. Sold Strategio, the board game, that has gone for 6. Probably could have hung on to that and got a bit more money. However, with Christmas gone, board game season is, if there is a board game season, when majority of people get together and play board games has gone. I don't really want to be sitting on it. I am trying to clear the everything shelf down, so I'm happy to take, what did I say for it? 6. I have sold a Minnesota Vikings woolly hat. Now I've just got a load of these in wholesale. That's the first one to go. That has sold for, I want to say 14. That one sold for 10. So it was listed for 14, it's sold for 10. They owe me £2.80, £3 each or something. Another wholesale that I've got in was a load of Real Tree caps. This is again the first one to go. This one has gone for £14.99, and again these cost me about £3 each. I have sold a football shirt. That's the team. It's a really obscure team in Holland, I think it is. I picked that up, it's got to be close to a year ago now, and I've had it listed for, I think I started off at 14. It's come right the way down to 6. Nobody touched it. I put a half price offer on, so it was on for 3, and somebody offered £2.49, so yeah, get rid of it. Otherwise it would have gone for £1 at the car boot. So happy to see the back of that one. This is a Inter Miami hoodie, brand new without tags. It's gone for £16.99. A vintage animal VW t-shirt. That has sold for £11 plus postage. A Corona t-shirt has sold for £3.99 plus postage. Had that for ages. And at the same time I picked that up. I think I picked this Adidas jumper up. It has got some flaws with it, so I was happy to see the back of that one. I think that's gone for £5.99. Sold another one of the Nintendo Game Boy Advance games. I can't think of what I was thinking of them. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! I can't make out what the actual title's called. That's gone for £3.99. Well into profit with that bundle now. There's only 2 games left. I paid 20 for the whole bag, and I think after 2 or 3 games I made the money back on them. So that's everything else that is sold. Now the next few items that you're going to see are everything that this one person has purchased. So in these 2 great big boxes is everything else that this person has come through and bought. Now I'll try and remember what they are. These are some trousers. I think they might be spoken. I think they went for 11. This is just a nice floral t-shirt. It's got flowers on it. It's by that brand. Not a great amount of value. I think it went for 5. This was the best sale. It is a Vivienne Westwood. That went for 30. I think I paid 10 for that one, if I remember rightly. A camouflage jacket. Now this is one of the cheaper ones that I got in the bundle of camouflage jackets. Most of them myself are about 20 quid. That one's gone for 7 off the top of my head. Sunderland of Scotland. That is a golfing pullover. That has gone for 7 as well, I think. This is a vintage Tommy Hilfiger quarter zip, quarter button, and I think that's gone for 8. I've got a couple of bags. So this is a Calf Kidson. That's gone for 5. that's just making the money back on that one. I paid £5 in a charity shop for that one. This one has sold for £4, and again I think I'm just getting the money back for that one. Now this is a Tom Wolfe. I don't know if you can see that very well. I've had that for ages. Again, I did a markdown strategy on that, however it just did not seem to shift, so I'm happy to see the back of that one. That's gone for £4.99. We've got a pair of vintage Umbro ladies trainers. These actually got returned because they didn't fit. I paid a £5 for them, I think, and they've gone again for a £5. These are some of the pig ornaments, you know, the type, the pig in whatever they are. I picked up a load of them. Most of them were boxed. There are a couple that weren't boxed. I've made a bundle. They weren't worth a great amount. I think they've gone for £4. So that is that box. On to the next one. You'll have to take my word for it, but that is a DKNY coat. It has got some wear and tear to it. It was a big puffer coat. That has gone for £7. This is an, I think you pronounce it Afani, full zip jacket. I remember picking it up in a charity shop, I think it was, and I picked it up because I liked the look at the tag, but when I got it home it wasn't a great brand at all, or certainly that style wasn't, and it was one of them where I didn't have a signal in the charity shop, so I had to take a punt on it. I think it cost me £4. I think I got £4 back for it. This, I was umming and ahhing whether to accept this one. So this is a jumper I got in a wholesale bale, and I think is it Keith Harris, the artist who does it, and when I listed it first time round, there seemed to be quite a few on there that were with decent prices. Nobody's really looked at it. It would have cost me £6 as an average because I got it in a Boom wholesale sack, and I've got £12.99 for it, so profit's profit, I guess. A Weird Fish jumper. I think I bought that for the missus from a charity shop. She's wore it a little bit. We've now sold it. I think that's got £7. Some Samuel Windsor shoes. Now in 2025 I don't really want to deal with shoes. They don't sell very well for me, and I think it's because I don't sell a lot of shoes. What I find is that if I list shirts, I sell shirts. If I list a load of jumpers, I will then sell a load of jumpers. And I don't list shoes. I don't have a great amount of space for them. I've got a little area down in the dark hole down there, but that's it really. So I don't tend to pick up shoes, and I think that's why I don't get much traction on shoes. Now I know that watching a load of YouTube resellers, that they all seem to do really well with shoes, and there's some really good money in shoes. These Samuel Windsors should have gone for about £30, but I couldn't get any traction on them. It didn't matter how high I promoted it. I've changed the listing on them a few times. Doesn't seem to help, and I can only assume it's because I'm not listing shoes, so I don't know, my listings aren't visible maybe. That's my theory on it, because when I list t-shirts, I sell t-shirts. If I listed a load of hats, I sold hats. Anyway, back to it. I have a vintage Adidas, it's a full zip t-shirt. It was quite a nice one, that one. I got that from a Pre-Loved Kilo shop. So it would have cost me about £4 or £5. It's gone for 10. I had it listed for a lot more than that. However, I just think the colour makes it undesirable. It is a really, really deep yellow. It almost looks a bit dirty sometimes, but I think that the colour's probably hampered that one slightly. I then have two cardigans. So it's two woolly cardigans. So there's that one there, and there's this one here that's got a nice little pattern on it. I don't know if you're allowed to say grandma chic, but that's what they are. So a lot of packing to do, and today is my first day back at my full-time job as well, so I've got to get a shift on before I get into work. Let's do it. Well guys, I've run out of time, so I will have to sort the rest of the postage out later on when I get home. But thank you for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.